Wow, what a game of football, my friend. More than 2 hours. The longest game in the history of football. What a break. The break lasted more than the entire game. That's how it was. Drama, drama, drama. From the weather to the referees to the VAR to everything. Pretty much everything corrupt crap. But in the end, the almighty Blues did the job, people. So smash the like button, man. Let's try to get 1,000 likes for the boys. The game wasn't easy at all. A lot of sacrifices that the boys needed to make today in order to win the game. Of course, in the end, when you see 4-1, you think, oh, it was easy. Hello, it wasn't easy at all. Very, very complicated game of football. But like I said, we are Chelsea Football Club. We are the Blues. And we found a way to win.
Chelsea! Chelsea! Chelsea!
Captain James showed us the way. What a goal. Because we couldn't find another way to break that low block. It was almost impossible. They put a wall in front of us. But Reece James was like, you know what? I'm going to make it easy. I'm Reece James. Remember my name. Boom. Bottom corner. What a free kick. From almost an impossible angle where you expect the ball to land somewhere else, and then all of a sudden the ball is at the back of the net. Great game from Reece James. Enzo Maresca today is gonna get 8 out of 10. I mean, that he did what he could. Let me just remind you the lineup: Sanchez, Reece James, Badiashile, Colwill, Cucurella, Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, Palma, Neto, Delap. From the bench, I think Gusto, Chaluba, Tosen, Anselmino. Who else did we? And Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall came from the bench. But I'm not gonna rate Anselmino because he was there just for like 4 minutes or so. So it's gonna be not fair to rate him. But I'm so happy to see him for the very first time since he moved to Chelsea in January. He hasn't even had 1 minute in the team, so that 4 minutes for him is a lot, and long might continue. Enzo Maresca, I mean, we played beautiful football. We created chances. The final third was not that good. I can't really blame him or point fingers on why you didn't play this and that. If I can go to the territory of people out of positions, blah blah blah, you're not gonna change anything. So the manager is gonna get 8 out of 10. Robert Sanchez also, I'm gonna give him, did he really have had a lot of stuff to do? 7 out of 10 today. Conceded a goal, but not his fault at all. It was a penalty that wasn't a penalty. You know, somebody just jumped and then the ball hit him. He didn't even look at the ball. He didn't even know the ball was there. Malo Gusto. So a penalty. He could have saved it though. I think he went down a little earlier. It was through the middle. He could have maybe kicked it with his leg or something. But it is what it is. 7 out of 10 for Mr. Robert Sanchez. 8 out of 10 for my captain Reece James, because that free kick was very important. Unfortunately, the weather just pushed us to take a break of more than an hour. If we finished that game, because listen, Enzo Maresca made the subs to see the game out, and then that break and then extra time kind of complicated things. But Reece James was what a free kick. My captain, he's gonna get 8 out of 10.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Christo Nkunku, man, I've been getting on this brother a lot, right? I don't care. Oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. We all love to hate certain people. I'm going to give him 9 out of 10. That second goal was very important, and that kind of discouraged Benfica altogether and let the door open for us to score 2 more goals. But Crystal goal was very important for me, for people who've been saying he's lazy, he doesn't want to play for Chelsea, blah, blah. You can tell he still has professional attitude on the pitch. He want to score goals. He want to be selected by the French national team. Nobody's going to convince me that Nkunku is bad. Listen, he's checked out, and I hope that he find a club where he can play week in, week out. But now he can go with his head up, you know? So Chelsea fans don't have to hate him, and he's leaving Chelsea, getting another club, and everybody happy. We shake hands. Awesome performance today. Christopher Nkunku, 9 out of 10 from me. Dewsbury Hall, he scored a goal, 8 out of 10. This brother, we might have to keep him in the team, you know, Dewsbury Hall, because he's very important. He doesn't complain that much, and every time he's on the pitch, he does his thing. He did amazing last season in the Conference League. He's one of the reasons why we won the Champions League, Conference League. And I think if he plays more games, he's going to get better. 8 out of 10, amazing goal. Who else? Who else are we going to rate right now? Let's go to my brother, Mr. Liam Delap. Liam Delap is going to get 7 out of 10. Could have done better. Could have scored a few goals. But you can tell how important that brother is. His physicality, his movement, everything is on point. Was just lacking the goal today. And he got hooked in the last minute. I think if Maresca knew that we were going to extra time, he was never going to sub him. But it turned to be a good, good for everybody, right? Nkunku got a minute. Liam got some rest. Win-win situation.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Okay, let's move very quickly. My uncle Tosin is going to get 8 out of 10. Another solid performance today. He doesn't have the pace, but he got the head, which means he got high IQ. He got undone a few times, just like anybody else in that team. But Tosin, very good. 8 out of 10 from me. This brother here, Mr. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto scored a very good goal. Very good goal. He's gonna get 8 out of 10. Levi Colwill, he played a lot of football today. I'm gonna give him 8 out of 10. I didn't see much to really point fingers on him or anything. The only issue I have with him is like the way he was talking to the referee. I was afraid that he was going to get a yellow card or a red card or something like that. When he's angry, he's really angry. Chaluba, very solid, very solid when he came on. I'm gonna give him 7 out of 10. Badiashile, 7 out of 10. Could have put us under a lot of problems. You know, one of the fouls in the box, you know, you could tell probably a penalty or something. You know, if I was supporting Benfica, probably I was going to claim a penalty, but he got undone because of his pace. But overall, his quality, he doesn't have the pace at all. And like he tries sometime to make things difficult for himself instead of keeping it simple, or just pass the ball directly to somebody, or just like kick it off play so you can organize the defense. But he's gonna try like to turn around, and you know, those little things from Badiashile. But overall solid, 7 out of 10. Badia.
It's a Chelsea thing.
All right, Kukurea, my brother, he was 8 out of 10. I am even sick and tired of like praising him, because he's everywhere. That brother can run the entire freaking day, which create a lot of issues in our defense sometimes, because the time that he goes back, it's already too late. But I'm gonna give him 8 out of 10. I am going to give this brother here, Malo Gusto, 6 out of 10. Beside the penalty that he gave away, which wasn't a penalty at all, that was corruption. I don't blame him for that. But overall, his passing were awful, put us a lot of under a lot of pressure. And when he was inverting a little bit too much in the midfield, got undone a few times. His passes, oh my goodness, losing the ball pretty much all the time. I was so angry. But we won in the end, and I can't really, get too harsh on him. So 6 out of 10. Cole Palmer worked very, very hard for the team, man. This brother deserves a goal. Man, he almost scored. The goalkeeper, every time we play against average teams, and I'm not saying that Benfica are average, right? I'm just giving an example. If we play, for example, a team from League 1 or League 2, every time their goalkeeper is the man of the match. Their defenders are like prime John Terry. So today, today the goalkeeper, I think his name is Turbin. Lord have mercy. Amazing until we broke the code and we pretty much smashed them in the end. But before that, for 90 minutes, my man of the match was going to be him, the goalkeeper, or Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva, by the way, we have to sign that brother. What a defender. He understands the space. He understands the positioning. He understands football like food. Like, it's easy for him, the way he's making his movement, the way he's reading the game. You are like, oh my Lord, what a player. So, Todd Bowley, do your thing. Do your thing. Bring him at Stamford Bridge. Lavia, I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. I don't want to make this video too long. People been up the entire day, the entire night. It was a long game. I'm going to give Lavia 7 out of 10. Caicedo, the General Caicedo, 8 out of 10. Took one for the team. He's not going to play the next game against Palmeiras, but he took one for the team. Enzo Fernandez could have done better. I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. I think that's it. Noni Madueke didn't play, so I'm going to hide him. And if you think that I forgot somebody, you can give that player a rating. And let's keep the conversation going, because, listen, this is my opinion. We can watch the same game and we don't have the same analysis. It's normal. This is football, the way I see it. I might watch the game again and have a different perspective, but this is my instant reaction.